airport buying breakfast. Day one. We're going to take a quick break from the episode, and we're going to talk to you about our friends at
Bitch ain't even started, bro.
Hey, I know you're in the middle of something, but I wonder if you just take a few seconds to pray with me real quick.
Already prayed, buddy.
Were you guys turned up in Denver or no? We had a time in Denver.
Denver was lit.
Denver, that was probably my second time in my life. I haven't been there probably since I was like literally 15 or 16. I'm gonna say that was my first time. And even though I wasn't out there for no time,
we literally
it was like 16 hours.
That day was the best 24 hours
Hellcat,
that I had, seeing 50 perform, seeing every cast member from every fucking show. You know what I'm saying?
Well, Tycoon was fired,
but it was a while.
But we talking about Denver right now.
Yeah,
that was a year ago.
Just to see everybody there support him in Denver, when we could have did this shit in New York, LA, wherever we was at, but to go to Denver to see Five and to see him, I've never seen, like I've seen him perform, but not like
that was a different type
his old songs.
Yeah, that was different.
That was amazing just to see him changing his clothes. Like,
bro, changed his fit like 10 times.
Yeah, this is 50. This is who we really know.
Yeah.
So it was good to see that side besides the producer, the acting, you know, it was fun. And then he gets all of us who love him here. Yeah. Like we all fuck with Five.
Yeah. Where did you meet him to start? Because you've been close to him since before we were on Ghost.
Man, I met 50 years ago at a celebrity baseball game that Tim Thomas used to play for New York. No, Tim Thomas, basketball player.
So white at me. I'm like, the hockey player? the goalie for the Boston Bruins?
I'm like, I don't even know who that is. But he was a basketball. He used to play in the NBA, and one day 50 came out there on a four-wheeler, just tearing it up on the thing. And I was like, wow, that's 50 right there. I'm like, damn, I want to just, how can I be cool with him? But it was just more when we met, it like a, hey, what's up? Boom, boom, boom. You know what I did for a living, but when we really connected is when I got around Floyd Mayweather. That's when we became like damn near brothers, man. I've been knowing that dude since, I don't know, 2006, 2007. Like, it's been years I've been knowing Five. That's why when we out and y'all see, that's how we are. It's like, I've really been knowing this dude forever. Right. Like, his kids, I done talked to his aunties, his grandfathers. Like, I done been around. I'm old as fuck. Yeah, y'all just, I'm 41. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are young dudes. So
Black
like,
really don't crack. You look good, bro.
Hey, thank you, man.
I look mid-50s. I'm weathered, dog.
To what he said, like, in regular years, we're 27. In black years, we're 108. You know what I mean?
It'd be different.
Like, I'm thinking, like, you what, Mike?
I'm 22.
I'm not to even be bullshitting. Some girls think I'm fucking 22.
Yeah.
Because I got my hair still. You know, motherfuckers past 25, you losing the motherfucking hairline. I still got my hairline. It might be a big-ass forehead. But I still got my line. I still got hair. So when they see me, I'm smooth. I still got my teeth. They white. The girls be thinking I'm young. And I'm like, I'm old, baby. I can be your daddy. Like, literally, I can be your fucking daddy. Like I'm 40, so I can have a 22 or 21-year-old child. So
90,
it's like
99, something like that, early.
I wish I was you guys' age and doing the shit that y'all doing right now.
How old were you when ATL came out?
But I'm saying, this is more money involved in the world. Meaning, I was doing things which y'all was doing, getting paid, nice still. But I'm saying, more money involved with this new generation. So that's what I'm saying. I wish. What y'all doing now, look what y'all doing. Y'all capitalizing with today's youth. When it's just right, then other kids know that's young. Keep your mind going when you have to go through a strike, a writing. Look what we get to do. You being creative and came up with a podcast. And keep yourself going where you don't lose being relevant or losing your craft of talking or interacting with people. Because that's what our job is. We interact with people. So this is like, not to say, not just a podcast, but it's like if we was on set. For instance, we doing a scene or something. You practicing, you get to speak with, you learn words that you probably didn't even know when you're on these interviews. It'd be people talking about saying shit. I'd be like, what the fuck was that? I got a dictionary with us, you know. But it's a good thing to see y'all doing this and y'all young doing it.
Yeah.
You know, y'all can be some young dudes just getting all this money and like, fuck it, I'm gonna fuck all the hoes and drink every day and just do
Well,
my
we do
show.
do that as well.
You know? But y'all doing something that's good to let
still productive.
kids know, like, keep going. When acting stops, we don't stop. It's still stuff that you can do. You know,
that ball rolling.
We had Young Jeezy in here yesterday, and he was talking about like building business and like no cars and this and that.
Bro,
And
I was
Mike,
feeling crazy.
yeah,
After that. I'm like,
tonight, last night we were like, dude, we gotta go to the club, strip club. We gotta bet the Bentley's out Lambo. Jeezy came in, like, gave us a whole like pep talk during the interview, and we're like, we're going home. We're calling our business manager. We're going home. We're calling our business
Look
manager.
at the other thing you guys did. Y'all didn't know each other from Timbuktu.
yeah, facts,
Y'all met
facts.
cast members, and look, y'all stayed so tight as friends and created a show together. A lot of actors don't do that with their cast members. We work with them and maybe not even talk to them no more.
There's a lot of stuff we do that a lot of cast members haven't done before.
But this is something good that people to follow the steps. Y'all leading the way of
This guy knows what I'm talking
doing
about.
stuff like that. So that's a good thing.
Yeah.
That's a real good thing. And I commend y'all, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Good job.
Appreciate
Good job.
Yeah, word, man.
London, do you feel like with comedy you've been able to still just like work and diversify even when you're not filming?
That's always my base anyway.
Right.
So when we're not shooting whatnot, I'm in the clubs. That's it has to stay moving.
Right.
Because I don't really know nothing else. And like you said, just being able to utilize some other stuff. I tell people, man, acting is like an incredible temp job.
Right.
Like it's fun, it's great when you working, and then you hope to land or to land the next project or whatever that thing is. So it's like, yo, what can you do next? Being able to utilize your other talents, and I think a lot of people.
What?
That's what the pandemic forced everybody to do, is to say, okay, what else can I do? Especially if they didn't have some sort of savings, people got creative. So there were some positive things that came out of the pandemic, even though that there was a lot of things that weren't so positive, but there were a lot of positives. And when some of that stuff is just people start to begin to say, you know what, man, I can't sew socks. Yeah, people sewing socks. Podcast.
I can't sell socks.
I can't do something.
I started cooking, Mo.
Exactly.
So I make lamb chops and shit.
I've been
Exactly.
cooking. Like, I really learned how to cook more during all the pandemic shit. I call my mama every day. I can make anything.
Your mom's cook?
My mama is a hell of a cooker. And I shout out to
that's
my
great.
mama for teaching me. I got two sisters that don't cook shit.
But
But you know how to cook.
I know how to cook. I know how to cook, bake, whatever.
See, my mom.
Bacon, I can't get into bacon.
To all the ladies out there, I'm a hell of a catch. Cook, clean, do everything. You understand? Grandma taught me real well. That's all I'm gonna
Bacon
say.
is tough though. That's tough.
What you mean? Bacon is hard to make?
No, I'm just saying, like, it's
No,
tough.
you mean like bacon, like
Oh,
cake.
making cakes.
Yeah,
is
like
like
bacon.
When you said it sounded like bacon.
Sounds like
Yeah,
bacon, yeah.
No,
Nah.
bacon, not bacon. Like,
Bacon's eating the bacon.
Like
Bacon,
patience, man.
cakes.
Bacon's like science. Low
That's what I'm
key.
saying. Like, you have to do
It's the work getting it prepared is the hard part. Once you did all that shit and put it in the oven, you ain't got to do nothing but wait. It's the mess that I like.
That
and the
shit's too
cleanup.
hard. That shit's too hard. Bro, I can barely order Uber Eats. I'm like, where the fuck is this guy? Like, is he up front? Is he on the side?
That's because you've been spoiled all your life.
I forgot they got Malik Beasley.
You've been goddamn
He
spoiled.
don't even understand that. He having a catastrophe about the.
Order some food.
Who is this guy? Is he the front? Is he on the side of the building?
Yeah, I'm like, where is this guy? He said he's
Of
right
course he
here.
just pulls it,
You want the
bro.
motherfucker right at his door.
Absolutely.
They do be down the block sometimes.
Yeah,
though.
it's like,
I ain't
come on,
gonna
bro.
lie. They do be
That
down the
was
block
so
sometimes.
white of you. That's funny, dude.
Nah, that's where the humor comes from. But dude, I was in LA for 6 years, 4 years, not ever booked a job like, having to cook.
So before Power.
Before Power,
Wow.
eating the heads of lettuce, stealing from Ralph's, the whole normal shit. He's like, spoiled.
They're spoiled still.
Come on, get the fuck
I
out
was
of
out
here.
in LA with no motherfucking job. Who was paying for it?
I was a server at a restaurant. I was catering. Dude, I
Okay.
did crazy jobs.
I'm about to say he was spoiled. His parents
I thought he was set up.
Yeah, that's
Nah.
what I was saying.
Nah,
I thought you
nah.
was set up.
I worked at a country club. I worked at LA Country Club over there. I drive by all the time. I fucking give the finger my Porsche now.
Wait, did you work there and went to auditions as well?
Yeah.
So you gotta get them love. So what, you didn't get to go to
Nah,
the
they were
audition?
assholes, bro. They
Oh,
were
they was
assholes.
assholes?
Yeah.
Really?
And the people there were the worst human beings ever. They treated you like you were a third-class citizen. They literally just they don't even look at you. You're like clearing plates and stuff like
Well,
that.
at least you got to go to your auditions.
I mean,
That was a good thing.
Yeah,
That's
but it was a staffing company. So when a job came up, I would click it and I would take that event. So it's not like they gave me time off.
Oh, okay.
See?
I used to
So-
work at a U-Haul.
You work for U-Haul?
Yeah, and the dude was so cool with me, believed in my dream with me, and he was like, "Hey,
Shout out to people
be
like
back in about 30 minutes, because you said it's gonna be about 5 minutes, right? Be back in 30 minutes, Jackie. If not, I can't let you keep doing this." But he was like, "Dude, go and good luck." You
I
know?
love that.
Shout out to, let's go into that then, because these jobs before, because people see the TV stuff and they think, you know, it's weird because sometimes people just think people think they just write and hand you scripts
Just
like,
popped up.
here's a job,
Yeah.
you know. But I remember I was at the after school program. Shout out to them because they was real cool with letting me go and do my audition and come back and pass out the handballs and stuff. So shout out to the jobs that. Shout out to the jobs before the gig, you know.
Shout out to all my bosses that let me go be a boss.
So you still in contact with Mr. U-Haul?
Yeah, I was gonna ask
or
the
what?
same thing.
Nah, it's so funny. I don't even literally. It was in Pasadena because that's where I'm from, and literally I haven't seen that man in so long. But every time I'm in Pasadena, I see the U-Haul place and be like,
Where he at?
"That's my dog."
But you don't even go in and say, "Hi, dude, you
He's
changed,
not there no
dog.
more.
You changed,
He's not
dog."
there no more. He's not there no more.
You Hollywood now?
He's not there though. He's not there.
He's not there no more. But I did change.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie, I did change. I got the rolling on.
But I did change. I did change.
They can talk with an accent when you drive by.
Thanks to him. Thanks to him.
Yeah, he
Believe
gave you the
in me.
opportunity, man.
Yeah,
May I rent a truck, please?
you know what you do? You got to change your whole shit. You got to sit up straight and shit. But nah, shout out to my guy, man. I wouldn't be shit without people like that in my life. Believe.
You know that feeling of having to rewash dishes that didn't get clean?
Nope.
I don't.
Actually, yeah. I do.
Platinum Plus with double the Dawn grease fighting power and double the scrubbing power for a no rewash clean and a cabinet ready shine. Upgrade to new Cascade Platinum Plus. Dare to dish differently.
Mike, you know what time it is, baby.
No, I don't.
Here's
How old were both of you when you stopped working completely a restaurant or a side job?
You said how old when we stopped or started?
Like when you stopped, when you were able to fully, pay with acting or comedy or whatever. How old were you guys?
I did the gig that did that was.
Well, the Bucks
like
actually a good
2014.
matchup for us, bro.
So I felt like I was in I had to be in my 30s with that one because when I had another TV series before that. So my TV series, shout out to Princess Penny, who was the showrunner for Insecure with Issa Rae.
Yep.
So I had a TV series, and I was still in that school program while the TV series was on TV. So they was confused. They was like, "What you doing on TV and handing out basketball?" I was like, "Yo, you ain't on until you on."
Right.
You know, so I think I had to be in my 30s. Something like that.
So you was 30 when
On who?
was cool.
I'm about to say.
Everything was acting. You was paying for your life.
When I didn't
get no job no more.
Yeah, well, your Ballers was 2014. So yeah, I was like in my late 30s before I really was just like all my bills are paid through acting.
Right.
Yeah, it took a minute.
I'm gonna say right out of high school. When I graduated, it's crazy, at 17, and my birthday's in October, so that's why. But I would say, because I was doing a lot of commercials, right? And my biggest commercials, I used to do a whole bunch of Sprite commercials.
Okay. That's why he's got the Sprite right there. He's like, "Can we put it in here? They still paying you or something?"
Hell no.
He had the Sprite. He's like, "Can I use it?"
But I tell you this, they paid nice like a motherfucker.
Yeah,
I
know
tell
they
you
do.
that.
Yeah.
I did. It was this director. I'll never forget his name, Kinka Usher, and he was a dude. I don't know if he just loved, of course, my talent or the personality, but he used to just hire me for these
that's
Sprite
solid.
commercials and wouldn't even have to audition. So Sprite was probably at the time when I was young and put a lot of money in my pocket at a young age, but I couldn't really do nothing with it. My mama controlled.
And he's
all
telling
that
me I
stuff.
got this handed to me. He had some random
No.
guy giving me Sprite commercials.
It wasn't. I auditioned for my first one. He just found a liking in me and was like, "I fuck with this dude, Jackie Long." I used to go on my auditions and make him laugh, and I'll be like, "How you doing? I'm Jackie Long, and I never do you wrong." They'll be like, "Slate your thing. I'll go this way, do this way," and make them laugh, and then go into my shit, whether it was some drama or something. Like, "This motherfucker's good." You know what I'm saying? So when he used to call me for these commercials out the blue, and then I see the price, I used to be like, "God damn, this is what the actors get." I said, I don't never want to do shit else in my life but act until I'm dead and gone. Literally.
And it's the most fun job in the world. Like,
It's a great
Man,
job.
I can be anything I want.
It's a great job. That's the part that people don't understand is that as an actor, whatever it is that you, let's just say, whatever it is you thought about entertaining as a career, with acting you can do it.
Right.
That's the cool thing
You're
about
a rapper.
Yeah.
You're
All
a
that
singer.
stuff.
Be a rapper, literally.
basketball
I'm a
player.
drug dealer, dog. Dog.
Cool.
Like real shit. You can be
anything you want.
any fucking thing. You can do biopics.
Jackie can be good looking. Like, there's a lot of stuff that we can make happen.
Because I'm very tired of being unattractive. I'm tired. Very tired of this shit. You know? But literally, we get to really do a lot of fun shit.
Yeah.
Like, play the president.
I'm there, bro. Come on.
Like, even, I know this is crazy, but we can play women.
Right.
I know this sounds crazy, but it's real shit. We can do,
Joanna, man.
you know what I'm saying? We can do a lot of shit
Oh,
that gives people motivation, gives them bad ideas too of a character that we probably
Fuck
play. They
motivation.
like the motherfucker so much. Like, I'm gonna go sell dope too. Shit, you know, I'm just saying we really give off good and bad in the world, but it's not our fault. We're portraying a character, but at the end of the
We're just
day,
doing our job.
it was just doing our job, and it's a great shit.
What's
So-
one thing you guys, all three of you, actually want to portray? Like one, I know Michael's like a race car driver, something so like something like
Oh,
that.
really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
I want to do the. You can say, I got the events now. I want to say it wrong. He's a musician. Fuck, I'm gonna tell you his name. Where's my phone, man? Y'all know him too. Y'all can put it on the screen on the front, right there.
We don't have, that's on our budget, but
We do that.
we don't have Paul George money, so we're it's a little.
Don't worry about it. Listen. Y'all gonna.
Lennon, who's yours? You got
Man,
not someone. It could be someone specifically, like a playing someone, or just like a profession.
Okay, y'all know his name. What's his name? Right here. I want to play him so bad. It's a lot of bad shit on this phone. Him. What's his name? Ruffin.
Yeah.
Ruffin.
David
Ruffin.
Ruffin.
I want to play David Ruffin. If y'all see the picture,
So why you want to play David Ruffin?
because he was a musician and he was amazing at what he did. His story, you know, he's done a lot in his past, in which I love biopics like that, where you have to go in, like say Jamie Foxx did Ray Charles, where they showed the side of the drugs, what Jamie did to stay blind for them
All those
what we
layers.
heard. You know what I'm saying? I love a biopic of a person's story like that, where you get to go deep down and really show the range of your acting instead of just playing one way. You see, Jamie Foxx just do the piano all day. Like, who wants to see that? We got to see everything, how he dealt with women, how he dealt with his kids, how he took a needle blind, how he done everything as a blind person. Like, that, I understand why Jamie Foxx got the fucking Oscar. You know, he looked just like him, played the motherfucker, and it was amazing to watch. And shout out to Jamie Foxx getting back healthy and everything. Just seeing you, and I just seen your movie, They Clone Tyrone. But it's another good motherfucker he got out right now. Y'all gotta watch this. God is a bullet.
They Clone Tyrone.
It's good.
God is a bullet.
Oh, it just came out. Yeah.
Motherfucker, watch that movie.
Is it on Netflix or what's it?
I think it's on Prime Amazon.
Okay.
But watch it. God is a bullet with Jamie Foxx in it. And I'm sorry, what's the dude? I'm sorry, I hate it when I don't know somebody's name.
I feel like you don't know anyone's name.
I don't give a fuck.
You're like, hey,
He's
I don't
Game
give a
of
fuck.
Thrones. The dude who had sex with his sister, the lead, what was his name? That was having sex with his sister. On the Game of Thrones.
Yeah, I know you. The white guy?
Yeah, what's
the
his
slick
name?
back hair. I don't know his name specifically.
Yeah, like, no,
he's
he's having sex with his sister.
Norwegian.
It was
or something.
crazy.
Really?
Yeah, on Game
Damn,
of
I
Thrones.
never got that casting call, man. Damn, bro.
What the
Watch
fuck?
God is a bullet. God is a bullet.
Absolutely.
It's dope as hell.
You know what I wanted to do? Shout out to my boy Woody. Woody killed Bobby Brown. I always wanted to do the Bobby Brown thing. I was like, man, Bobby Brown I was just a fan of Bobby Brown.
Cause you acting like you know.
And, you know,
I'm like, this motherfucker definitely could have played him. This nigga be on me. Pause. It's 100 degrees out here, y'all. This nigga got a beanie on and a hoodie. And we doing a podcast with lights.
And Makai's sweating just looking at him.
Is he doing?
listen, because what I think about is when these cooks go, all they know is, they see the cooks what they see. When I go back out to the car, them throwing on the white tee and I'm just turn this
Wait, Did you read for Bobby Brown or no when it came out?
No, I didn't read for Bobby. You know what? Actually, who I read for, shout out to Robbie Reed. I know you know Robbie Reed. Y'all know Robbie Reed. I read for Wood Harris part for what's called the manager person. Yeah. But shout out to what's my
You talking about the new edition or the Bobby one?
For the new edition.
Oh, that's
I
hard.
played in that.
And then
And I gave up 2 points doing that. Like of course, bro.
Thank you. Go ahead. I'm old.
Was it Wood Harris?
Yeah,
Wood
Harris.
Harris. I read for shout out to Wood Harris. That's another guy I got to meet at some point.
He's on y'all show, right?
No, he not.
Nah, he
Wood Harris?
He's on that that other show. The
one y'all got for. Never you have to. I know what you're talking about.
I know. I'm not saying that. I saw the way he looked.
Bro, I literally heard you say you would beat Meech up. That's literally what you said when you walked in here, dude.
Are you trying to get me?
No, move.
Are you trying to get me banned? Was it Detroit? I'm not dealing with.
He gotta still work, man.
he gotta travel, man.
He
They about to be placing travel bans on London Brown, man.
And the whole family.
And the whole mafia,
Why y'all just can't get along with
we're the
homies, man. We got a group chat.
What you call was there from that show?
Yeah, Rocket.
Rocket was there. He's not in the show, but.
Stephen A.
Wow.
I was getting some food. I heard.
We gotta show it that
now.
y'all. The great.
We got Stephen A. Smith in the building popping by.
Why you got the lamb truck back?
See, we already did something different on their show.
Dude,
I said we already did something special on their show. We got Stephen A. up popped up.
And he got the lamb truck.
I pulled up to the studio. I'm like, whose lamb truck is that? And they're like, Stephen A. Smith. I'm like, God,
That's
he's
the great
so cool, man.
You gotta do your big one. You gotta do your big one.
Why is Drew Holiday so sweaty,
Bronny,
bro?
man, I definitely
Like, why you gotta be
that,
so
man.
sweaty?
That's what a lot of us felt with the Bronny situation. So peace be upon Bronny and his
Hell
health.
yeah. Pray for Bronny, man. We glad he couldn't in stable condition, man.
We ain't got no more news on it.
What? Rebound. Bro, I hate this big motherfucker, bro. Like, he's so big, bro. Like, pause, bro. Like you feel
Thank
me?
you for
Like,
stopping by, Steve. Thank you, appreciate it. We love
Can't
you.
wait to get you on podcast, Pete, too. Yeah, just go on now. We gonna get you, sir. Yeah, so hello. Back in. How long you out here? Well, we got 3 more shows, so we'll get you before. I tell them that you out here. They'll know. They'll hit you up.
Yeah.
They've been hitting you up.
I'm leaving. No, they did. I didn't know that.
Remember, we supposed to do a show with you.
Well, I didn't know that.
You tried to
right
take.
here in front of you. If you tell me, I'm telling
We
you.
got you there. We
I'm
got
coming.
you. Say no more.
All right, I'm
Say no
coming.
more. We can't wait.
Say no more.
We can't wait to have you, sir. We can't wait to have you, sir.
Right now, it's cold in here.
Yeah.
I want to be cold
No,
in
no, no.
LA. Wait, LA. You can't be cold in LA.
This motherfucker hot. He ain't cold. Leave me alone, man. But thank you, sir.
Thank you,
Big
Steve.
bro.
We appreciate it. Good to see you. God, he's the man. He's trying to book during our episode, dude. He's trying to book guests.
Working at all times.
You gotta work that move. I don't blame you. I don't blame you.
Come on, you gotta work at all times.
I don't blame you.
First off, we're going to take another break, but I just want to shout out Bear Mattress for sponsoring the boys. They just sent us 2 mattresses. Ooh, I'm sleeping like a baby now. Their Labor Day sale is currently happening right now, and you can get 35% off on the Bear website. Just go check out their site for more details. Now, what is Bear Mattress, you ask? Well, I'm whispering because I'm between. Once you sleep, boop.
Life is messy.
Messy?
Now there's 85% more Tide in every Power Pod.
Messy?
Dude, I feel like I want to play we'll go back to. I feel like I want to play Justin Bieber, like a pop star. Like,
That would be fire.
You know how cool it is to be a pop star?
You be buffed
Yeah.
out.
Dude, instead of like shooting heroin and being sad, I'm shooting like steroids in my room, just like working.
Yo.
What the fuck is going on?
You said a buff one.
Wait, what happened, Rage?
Yes.
Yeah.
You do, okay, go ahead.
You've never done steroids, dude? Grow up.
Hell no. It never will. Get the fuck out of here.
It's not me either. I just was curious.
Hey, man, it's your drink. That's no problem, dude.
The only
But
actor.
yeah, no, it doesn't a rapper or a pop star like that's probably like
Don't throw me in the Nas biopic, man.
yeah.
That shit. Don't throw me in the Nas biopic.
You already
I'm there.
got the job? All you missing is one thing, and you know.
What the part?
The mole.
The mole.
Oh, man, hair and makeup.
Yep. That's all
I
you
need to
need.
grow my shit, get a little part.
All you need is
That
the
takes
mole.
4
You already
seconds.
got the
4
way.
seconds be good.
But right now, you can start him off from the young Nas all the way till he got older, because he got what, the dreads now, or the
What the?
He got
something.
right.
Yeah, yep.
I did not mean to do that.
Justin Bieber, Boom, Nas, David Ruffin, and who was you?
Did they do the animation with the net?
I gotta figure out another story.
Anyway,
Yeah, ours not done, so yeah, you gotta find somebody else.
You know, honestly, a character I would like to do. I would like to do something that's like a character that had like some disabilities, something like on a physical challenge, a mental health type something.
Like, what's his
layered.
name in I Am Sam? What was the actor name?
He did Colors.
Ah, good
Pink,
point.
Sean Penn.
Should've
They're
went
gonna
up.
say I Am Legend. I'm like that's zombies. That's not
I Am
mental.
Sam. Watch that movie with
Yeah,
Sean
it's
Penn.
good.
Yeah, he got
Amazing.
it.
Yeah.
Why?
That's some
I
BS,
think
bro.
it's hard
Like,
to do that
actually.
now, though. This is a good question. Do you guys feel like it's harder to play deaf, but because a lot of times,
Come
here's
on,
the
bro.
double-edged sword of that. They're not making those projects now because there's a lot of public pressure to cast people with that disability. But at the same time, like there was a movie that Scarlett Johansson was gonna play a man, and apparently they didn't even make it anymore because she wasn't trans. Well, on the flip side, those movies will not get made now because you need the big name actors to sell the project to get funding. So now these stories are not being told. I'm curious about what your guys' thoughts on playing, like, you know, with the mental disability or physical
I
disability.
mean, for me, I think that's part, but I think it's also part of the art, which is
Agreed.
the skill of being able to transform into that and do that, and that is a skill. But then, like you said, on the marketing side, you got to have the names. You can have a great story and all that stuff, but you need a selling point, and that's what. Shout out to Fifth. Fifth is really good for understanding how to sell a project, how to push whatever the product is. And when we was at the event, you forget, at least I did, because he's so involved with the TV world. He was like, oh shit, 50 is still that though.
Yeah.
He's still.
When you see him get back in that mode, it's like, oh, yeah.
And it
ain't never left. It ain't never left.
You know, and not to go into that, but I also feel like I said, for actors, I think that's where the appreciation value is. It's like, yo, he's not that, but being able to play whatever that is
right way
and transform into those characters, that's where the appreciation is.
Think
as
about it.
artists.
He's a character.
Mm-hmm.
50 Cent is a character.
A
He's
human
Curtis
character.
Jackson.
Curtis Jackson.
Curtis Jackson. You gotta think he's still being a character. 50 Cent.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, he's Curtis Jackson when he's producing and doing all this. So it's like he went home to 50 Cent. And just doing what he's been doing
He
since
on
he
that stage
started.
with 50 Cent. We in the studio with 50 Cent.
He's 50 Cent. At the end of the day, it don't matter how many nicknames you got.
We was talking with him on the one-on-one stuff. You realize Curtis Jackson just on a human level, just talking and arm around and pounding. I mean, talk in those conversations. But then when you see him going to the other thing, it's like, yo, there's some genius in that. After all of the stuff people saying, you recognize there's some solid stuff
That's
going
why
on.
he's doing what he did in the world.
That's code switching at his finest, you ask me.
Yeah.
I know. I feel like there was a moment with 50 where it was like, all right, what do we do now? Like the music, you know, it's hard. No one sells for 10, 15 years millions of albums. It just doesn't happen.
Only Drake.
Yeah, only Drake. Right.
Drake.
So
Hov is
right. I feel like there was maybe a 3-4 year gap where it was like before Power, but like kind of when he stopped making like like all that stuff, and he just pivoted better than anyone in the world to ever do it.
Yep.
Nah, he really
Like,
Because there's so
who
many
else?
people that was before him that was like, damn, why didn't y'all, like even a Jay-Z, not the same thing, like, why didn't you follow this footstep? Not to say Jay-Z doesn't do like big documentaries and all this, but 50 just did something totally different. He took a lot of stories and made them come to life. Like when he has at least what 7 shows, 8 shows that's all on the air at one time. Right. He had Life. He had
like Ryan Murphy barely has that, and that's the biggest name in television ever.
That's why I always like when I'm with Fifth, I ask him sometimes. I'm like, damn, I wonder if Tupac and them would have been doing.
You better get that motherfucking stuff out of here, boy.
The same situation as 50 is right now, where he was doing the movies and doing everything. Like we didn't get to the part he ever would have did this because a lot of people mess with 52 because of his demeanor and stuff.
Are you serious right now, bro?
A person who has a story that's incarcerated. They always think of 50 first because of his lifestyle, and they know you won't just think of say a basketball player, and you like, yeah, you got the money, but you still don't think, oh, I want to sell this story to him because he can push it. Everybody goes to 50 because they know he comes from whatever that we're trying to tell you what this movie's about. You've been to jail. Shit, you done damn near died twice. Right. So you can relate to some of the stuff that we said, and then when 50 gets a story from somebody like that, it's like, oh, shit, I can flip this. And then boom. Who's not going to want to see a story that he done like you telling us a story that
lived already.
You got a motherfuckers selling dope that really people sell dope in the world, but they don't see that every day, but it happens. Right. And look what he got y'all doing. You know what I'm saying? Not to say it's good, bad, art thing, but it's what happens in real life.
Yeah. But then also if you go from that and then go into the real life situation, not only is his life that, it's also his real life is really productive. Meaning, from the streets to television producer, rapper. It's a real. He's like a story within a story.
Right. Yeah.
Which is an interesting thing.
Right. I feel like he
played his own life story.
I feel like you could do a Get Rich or Die Trying 2.
He played his own life story.
Yeah. You could do a Get Rich or Die Trying 2 after he was already big in music. You could do a whole other movie on him.
He really can. He really can.
Yeah. Shout out to Fifth, man, because he was despised. Right outside of all the gimmicks that people see on the one-on-one, he really is, you know.
Now he'll talk to you for 2-3 hours.
He'll talk to you, man. He'll give you some.
He'll go 10 hours giving you good shit too.
What? I remember one time, Fifth had summons me for a quick meeting in Jersey. At the time I was in Harlem, so I went to meet him. That hour drive, wherever event he was at, some club spot, and I just sat next to him and I just listened. And he just talked to me like he said, and just gave me a bunch of stuff and just talked to me. And I just, you almost feel like a student. And you say, let me just listen. Sometimes,
nothing to say sometimes.
Even every time I catch an interview, even if it's a snippet, he's always dropping something solid. And I be like, man, after all the gimmicks and all the people be saying, the trolling he doing, when you really sit and listen to it, you be like, yo, damn, that was smart. That's a genius move how he did that and this and connected that and said, I'm going to do this. And put that there, and he packaged it. I said, man, you gotta sit and listen to him.
Bro, he's got my dad reposting reels on Instagram and video, like the one where he's like, I ain't had no one to go to. I'm like, Dad, you grew up in a great house. What are you reposting it for?
You had everybody to go to, right?
Yeah. You had me. You got everyone, dude. But he really, he speaks for a lot of people.
He speaks for a lot of people.
Man, smart.
Instagram is so funny.
Smart dude, man. Very smart. Yeah. If I was a rapper coming up and I was to follow a rapper footsteps, I know they show all the other rappers making money, like just doing shows, but I want to follow 50. Because he got the best of both worlds. He got all the actors he get to hang with. He got all the rappers, the new and the old, that love him. So it's like he got the best of both worlds. He doesn't
No, I didn't mean to pass it to him, bro.
From video games to tennis shoes to beverage to water. Like, it's like, damn, where does it? He came out with books, like, you name it. So it's like, if he's not a role model,
I barely touched the man, bro.
That's the perfect.
I barely touched him, bro.
Was there multiple roles on Ghost that you were gonna do before that one came along? Because you obviously
barely, dog.
At the end of the day, I'm not one of them people. Me and 50 don't talk about a lot of characters. I ain't gonna say which ones or nothing, but I always look at it when you have friends that have stuff. I'm one of them people. I don't never ask for nothing. Right. I don't do nothing. I'm not finna kiss nobody ass. I work for what I get in my life. Now, if it's something that we came up an idea together and you think is cool, I say let's try and do it. But as far as the other kid, it was a lot. But I'm Rico Bars. That's who I was, and I'm happy with that one. Right. My little 2-day scenes or whatever it was, they was memorable.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They was memorable.
We had not met at that point, and I saw you hop on the Zoom table read, and Jackie's in the car. He's like, "Hey man, how's this thing work?" And we were all dying laughing. I was like, "Oh shit, that's Jackie Long."
I'm like, I ain't did no goddamn Zoom on no goddamn table read on no Zoom. I'm like, what is this shit?
I know that feels weird, man.
I hate
30
Oh my God, D-Book.
It's like, who talking what?
And then the Wi-Fi connection be all fucked up.
It be
weird.
bro.
Like, it be like,
But we didn't even do table reads. The last episode 7, 8, 9, 10 of this season, we didn't even do any table reads.
Y'all probably
because
just
it was
shooting
so
because
terrible. Like usually we just do it during lunch, or, like every couple weeks. We just were like, no more table reads. It was bad. It got bad.
You mean the seasons of the episodes in your mind because we respect.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing. As long as
right there.
yeah, we're striking.
Oh, okay, good.
As long as we don't. We called and we made sure, as long as we're not promoting, saying dates, or saying it's coming out, or doing any of that, we're fine. So
Exactly.
we're us four in solidarity with SAG, 100% on board with what we're fighting for. But as long as we don't promote anything or say dates or say, hey, it's coming soon, then
we're good.
Yeah, we're good.
Total sidebar. As I just scrolled down, I was looking at everybody's shoe game.
Yeah.
I said, and then some we all in some J's.
Yeah.
Jay, we need a sponsorship, man.
What the
We
hell?
all rocking some J's, man.
Here's the thing that I don't like about these fucking big shoe companies is that we be wearing the Amiri, the Burberry, the Jordans. They know their shit is hot, so they're like, what? They're gonna buy them anyway. Why we gotta?
Hey, send us a pair. Where y'all at? Look how we doing, man. This wasn't even planned.
I just want some fragment threes.
Can we see? Can I see
More of those. I know. I need another one. I love it. Those are so tough.
I just want one.
Those are so tough. Fragment threes are so
They're
tough.
tough. Need one
They
pair.
so tough. It's simple but
My
so
dentist
clean.
better quit
and-
calling my phone vibrating.
On what?
My dentist.
Why? What do you gotta get done?
So you get your checkup every 6 months.
Yeah.
You know, they gotta make sure we on TV.
You gotta get the good.
You gotta make sure your teeth straight. You gotta
That's a
kiss
whole other thing.
Don't cry
That's
for
a
your
whole-
halitosis ass.
I have some questions for me, Jackie, for ATL, because that's one of my favorite movies growing up.
Talk to me.
What was that like? Like,
A blessing and a gift from God.
yeah?
From all this shit that I had to go through to get that role.
Yeah, what was the
It
process? What was the process?
Oh man, y'all remember Rob Lowe? I mean, not Rob Lowe. Let me get his name
Actor
right.
Rob Love?
No, he played in not Rob Lowe. Is it Rob Brown? Rob Brown. Remember from he played with a movie with Sean Connery. What was the name? It was just Spark.
Jackie doesn't know anyone's name.
I'm old now. Motherfucker, I keep telling you that. But ATL it was a process because I knew the director Chris Robinson for maybe I say a month, and how I got this job was I used to hang around Dallas Austin, who's one of the producers,
Music producer.
and I was hanging around him because I used to hang around Puffy a lot. So it'd be me, Puff, Dallas, Hope. You know what I'm saying? I met all them when I was doing ATL.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
It's like Kevin Hart when John Cheadle's like he said how old he is, and he's like, damn!
like that. What you want, man? But Dallas Austin's one of the producers, and they used to always tell me about this movie, which ATL was called Jelly Beans at the time. And I don't know why either. But they was telling me that they doing this movie, and they said, man, we want to set you up with an audition, but we want you to meet the director first. And at the time, I was just doing commercials, and maybe I did maybe one thing at the time, a movie or something. But I met with Chris Robinson, did like a little reading in front of him, just on his balcony, just reading the paper. And he was like, I'll get with you. This was good, blah, blah, blah. Didn't hear from him for about a good month because they were still in the process of auditioning and everything. And I think I auditioned for Rashad, T.I.'s role.
Right.
Then after that, I guess they see me as Esquire. So then when it was time to go in for the auditions, of course I auditioned for him, but I was up against so many people, and I'm looking at, when you go in audition, you hear about somebody with a name, you like, this motherfucker, why they even bring me here? He on everything right now. He got this role. But make a long story short, I thought I was gonna play Jason Weaver's role because they know me for being the funny guy, and I'm like, damn, they gonna typecast me and just be the funny motherfucker. But I was like, I want Esquire, because Esquire is the serious one. He's the cool one. He's the one that he didn't like ghetto shit. He was like, he dealt with, if y'all watch the movie, I dealt with everybody in the movie. From I act like I was the smart guy that hung with the good people. Then I was with the roughnecks and all that stuff. So when I got the role, I literally was in Atlanta for about a good 2 weeks. The whole cast, everybody cast. Lauren London there, she cast this. New. Everybody cast. They still haven't cast me, and I'm at skate practice. Like, we're doing the skate warm-ups. I'm going home every day. It was like a little joke. They didn't know who I was playing. Jason had got his call where he was his player. Al B got his call where he was his.
Kevin, thanks. Katie, you're running and gunning out there. How much fun is it when the offense is flowing like that?
Well, I think this team is very well disciplined, and they do all the details.
I'm going to say this. I never said this before. I was they second pick, basically.
But that happens all the time in this industry, and no one else could have played that role.
And the greatest thing that I love about that, like you say, once something is done, it's done, and it is what it is. But what I like the most about this project, and nobody probably see it now because we are who we are, but that was an all new, fresh cast that they took a chance with. Nobody, only person who probably done the most out of all of us as a young kid was fucking Jason Weaver. He played Michael Jackson. He played in The Lion King. He did everything, and that's literally, I said today, Jason Weaver is one of my favorite actors.
Shout out to Jason Weaver.
Like, literally, if it wasn't for Jason even being in it, like giving me that extra juice, like I wanted to work with this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And literally, of course, history was made. It came down. We did a hell of a job. People want us to do a part 2. I don't think if it will ever happen. You know, I'd rather we all end up being in another movie together as something else, where we all can be in the same movie, but just we're all hooked up, different relationships, but something different, because I think some classics don't need to be remade. I'm just being honest. I like how ATL ended and let it end like that. You know, not to say I wouldn't if they came up with a great storyline. I'm like, yeah, if that's good, let's do it. But it's been at least 20-some years now, man.
Wow.
And it sounds old as fuck me saying that. But it's been about damn near 20-some years.
Bro, we quote it every day. Like, we wake up with a girl, leave it. You ain't getting no cutting.
But we appreciate that type of stuff. It lets people know that you did something great for the culture, for a lot of people. You know what I'm memorable, man. And I appreciate y'all even liking that movie to this day.
Yeah, that's one of those hood classics.
I'm curious, London, what was the fan base, what was the Ballers fan base like? Because it kind of piggybacked off of Entourage, but at the same time had a little bit more of, like, you know, of the culture involved. Was it more white or was it mixed?
You know what? It was really one of those international things. That's why I'm so grateful I had a chance to do that, as far as a project that was going to introduce me. Because, again, I had done some stuff before, but as far as the one that said, hey, heads up, there's this guy in London here. And so, as I mentioned in the last interview, it worked out because all my scenes, at least in season 1, and like season 1 and 2, they were across from Dwayne. So even if you didn't want to see me, you saw me by accident because you were looking at Dwayne. And that's just God's doing. But so what's cool about that is that it got a lot of athletes, and I still run into people who mention Ballers. You know, that Ballers, like I said, the agents and like the industry watch HBO. You know, so when they at home Sunday nights, the reps watch Ballers. So that was where it worked in my favor.
Yeah, see, I feel like Power's the opposite. I feel like Power has a massive fan base. Like, I can't walk down the fucking street, but no one in this, dude, this is a true story. This was season 6 of Power. I was meeting with an agent, Innovative, I'll call him out, in New York City. I leave from the table read. I'll call him out. I do not care. I leave from the table read from season 6 Power. We had a table read in the city or something, to this agent meeting, and I said, I'm shooting an episode of like, I'm on Power now. This is like my 3rd or 4th episode this season, and the guy agent literally said to me, that's still on. I said, the third most streamed show on television behind Game of Thrones? Is that still on? He just said it. I'm like, I'm gonna head out.
Yeah, second. It literally was second. At season 6 of Power, I was like, I'm gonna leave because you don't. If you're gonna be pitching me for shit and you don't know the show's on, that's what it's like in the industry, bro. I've dealt with that all the time. Right, but that happens all the time. Like all these agents don't even.
You're not in tune.
So that I feel like you're lucky because you got that HBO industry love, and then you went to Power, and now you get the fan base love.
The streets love that. That's why I didn't watch Power, because I want to be on Power because I knew the streets watched Power. You know what I mean? The streets, that's a different kind of an energy. That's why even with one of those, I still want to get one of these joints.
Motherfucker funny as fuck.
He's dumb.
I'm saying you funny on Raising Cain, and I'm loving it.
He's funny in real life. But no, that's why I want to get one of those things is what shout out to Lorenz Tate. When you go, like you think of like some of those hood classics, I'm sure when they were doing it, they didn't think, you just work, you just an act of working. Right. But when you think of Menace to Society, man, to have one of those under the belt, you get a couple of crazy.
I'm going to use in the wood.
No, Lorenz wasn't in there.
But there's a couple hood classics like this one. This is one of those joints where you go to school, they're going to know, young people or college, they're going to know some ATL. Right. So it's just one of those things where you hope to be a part of a
hood classics are like good, though, man. You got one. It's like if I.
What's your favorite hood classic ever?
Mine, if it's a hood, if y'all can say, I love Harlem Nights. That Coming to America. Those are my two hood
Harlem Nights is tough.
I might go with Menace to Society. There's a couple. I just don't get tired of watching.
There's so many though.
I know line.
I gotta go like
gangster. Harlem Nights is gangster.
I like Harlem Nights.
That's why
I like and all the comedians in class. I like Harlem Nights as well, man, for sure.
Simply because I used to watch this movie every night before I went to sleep when I was younger. Friday. Yeah. Friday. They gotta be Friday.
Yeah. You gotta say that. Yeah. I like Don't Be a Menace in South Central.
Yeah, Judge, I was just about to say that too. I was just
about to say
that.
That's a classic like a
I can watch that shit over and over.
Man, if I want laughs, I'll go with Thin Line Between Love and Hate. I just understand. I understand.
That's not good.
It's not a classic, but it's a love classic. It's a love classic.
If I'm going last, I'm going Blue.
I'm there though.
I got the hook up.
Eddie Murphy, that's a dope.
Martin Lawrence. He don't know anyone's name.
I do.
I don't know anyone's
I said it wrong one.
Yeah.
I said it right away.
Yeah.
I told you. I fuck up on your name fast. You know, I only get paid for my memory.
Yeah.
If I ain't getting paid.
Central is tough.
You know, you get paid for your memory.
Yeah, that's all.
Your memory and your patience.
That's it.
You get paid for your memory.
You pay me, I'll remember every motherfucking thing in the world, boy. I know your whole bio.
Yeah. Bro, that's crazy that you were a part of like one of the greatest hit classics of all time. That is nuts.
Will Smith, man.
Yeah.
That was his movie.
Oh, really? Wait, was it actually? Oh, I thought he was being funny. I thought you were saying that like T.I.
That was produced by Overbrook. That was their first project.
Wow.
Their first like baby that they put out.
I didn't know that.
Him and James Lazenter. That was their first one.
Damn.
Wow, I did not know that.
So
man.
we got to see like Jada and all them early.
Who was your inspiration growing up? Was he one of them? Like, was Will one of?
Of course, Will, but I grew up like comedy family.
Right.
Not to say like we watched Will Smith, but we grew up like literally Martin Lawrence, Eddie Murphy, Red Fox, and you probably don't even know some of these people. Gregory. You know what I'm saying? Like I grew up like some old school people. Like we love Bernie Mac in my household.
Yeah.
But we grew up,
Mr. 3000.
Yeah. So that was a great baseball move too.
Yeah.
But like literally, it was literally. For sure, every day was either Martin Lawrence or Eddie Murphy.
Yeah. What about you, honey?
Oh, in the house, for sure, Martin. We definitely watching Martin. I didn't get hip to, because I didn't grow up with cable. So I didn't get hip to listen to one of my boys from church. He would invite me over to his grandmother's house. Shout out to my boy Luke. Luke would say, man, you're the Def Jam? I was like, what's Def Jam? And he would put on the Def Jam called DL, Mac, and Martin. And I was like, oh, this was totally different from what I was growing up in the house with. And then once I started listening and watching Def Jam, that started to spark. I mean, this comedy thing is something that I aspire to do. But it started from that. But definitely Martin, man, growing up was just. I mean, that still to this day we ain't found a sitcom like that, man.
But we can't forget. I gotta get the Wayans.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like I grew up on that. That was some different comedy. You got, Jim Carrey,
All of them.
Fucking Jamie Foxx,
Tommy Davidson,
Lopez, Tommy Davidson,
Marlon,
David Allen
Sean,
Greer. You got
Keenan,
we
Damon.
can go down the line.
Yeah,
and
for sure.
Not that, like that's a show where I don't think can ever be remade. It's a one of a kind. Every cast member is damn near. I can't even.
They all blew up.
Like it's amazing to have a cast like that. You know what I'm saying? Like Martin, everything. Of course, amazing going up, but Living Color, that was some different shit, man. Different shit.
It's so funny. I love the contrast. I'm like, they haven't made a sitcom like that. What about Will and Grace? Like, you guys have never seen Will and Grace?
You know what? Tell you what made Martin different. The Martin show was different because the thing I think that black people connected with was Martin was an alpha male guy, always about keeping the job, and he was like a real like nigga. Like, and I you know I try to keep these cooks clean so that we can post them. But Martin was a real. That's the truth. You know, Martin was a real brother. Like he wasn't like sitcom-y. He was, especially when after the first season, I felt like you could feel the comedy being pushed a little bit because he find his groove, and it's no disrespect. But when you get into that like third and fourth, when the chemistry, it's on any show. I mean, not even making it his show, but any TV series, everybody's trying to find their footing.
Chemistry got better. Even with her good Al jokes.
All of that, man.
It
So
was
even with Raising Kanan and these other shows, like when you get into your groove, it's a different flow and everything. So anyway, the point is just like there are a lot of shows from the 90s, like a lot of black shows that really was like even Living Single. You know, it's like those grooves that are just like, yo, everybody felt like family. Sidebar. The cool thing about the Denver thing, which I really like, because some people ask me about how was that. I like the fact that everybody there, this is total side, but when I said family, it triggered this, which was everybody, there was no egos in there. Everybody was on a cool flow of that, and I appreciate that about everybody that's connected to that 50 world. Is just, it was no ego. It was nothing funny in there.
Because I mean,
that's my favorite part about being a part of this family. I could imagine all the time. It's like when we see y'all all the time. It's like I, even though it's maybe see y'all for 2 days out of that week, but it's like I see y'all every day. Right. And like doing here now. Being here now is
like, it's like we're in a living room, right?
So I already know how. Like as much as we see you motherfuckers together, they not even working. Y'all just going to work having fun. Like literally, because y'all connection is so dope. It's like y'all don't even y'all know each other so good now. It's like you know where you can make him better, and he know where he can make you better. If I do this, I already know what Tyreek gonna do. I already know he gonna do this. He Tyreek today. He not Michael. It's like you know his Tyreek, you know his Michael. Now.
Yeah, there's like an hour in between period after we wrap where he's like doing some wild shit, and then he settles into Michael. So we're like in the car on the way home. I'm getting old. I'm like, whoa, wait, whoa.
Like y'all relationship is so good. Y'all a spinoff. Y'all a spinoff now. Like literally. That's all I'm gonna say. They probably already wrote it. Because I'm probably already going down. Just bring Rico back from the dead.
But I even said this in the Chris Loft and the Mackay episode. Like, bro, there's just something so special about this whole like. Everyone from all the different shows, like I was looking on the plane, you see like Tommy Flanagan from Forrest, you see like everyone everywhere, and you're just like, dude, this is like, fucking so cool. Like, who else gets to do this?
That was different.
We're the fucking Avengers. 50 brought the Avengers out.
Shit was dope, man. Yeah. Y'all got it. Did y'all have 50 on here yet?
Nah, he I don't know, man. He's
50 a busy man.
He said he's coming on.
Listen,
he's being strategic
about it. He loves you guys.
Yeah,
he's being strategic about it.
Yeah, we've had Mary on.
He's just busy as a motherfucker.
Yeah,
he's super busy. This is a little
on that tour right now. Yo, you had me dying. You had the popcorn holder. Shorty was on the popcorn.
Well, not even the popcorn holder.
He said, I got the popcorn holder. I'm like, bro, I seen the popcorn holder. It was just
tell the story. Just tell the story.
He was walking through. He just like.
If I was your best friend. It was after the show, right? It was after the show. We're in the service elevator.
He's literally walking in the service elevator. Shorty right next to him. She holding the big ass shit of popcorn. He the only nigga in the arena with popcorn. I'm like, where is this popcorn coming from?
This nigga's a sniper.
Yeah. He was in there like this.
He's a sniper.
No. He called me. It's like 4 in the morning. We can cut this if you want.
You gonna have to. You gonna have to.
my little vibe in the room. I have my vibe in the room. I just see Jackie Long call me. I'm drunk as fuck. We just get back in the club. I'm like, hello? He goes, hey, man, that girl's sister's feeling you. Come down. I was like, I already got my vibe. He's like, yeah, but she like you. And I was like, all right, I'll be down in a sec. And I hung up the phone. And I did not see him. I saw him in the morning. He goes, where were you? I was like, I had my vibe. He goes, dang. You left me, man. You left me.
Look, when y'all cut this up, I just want the reaction to this. Because you was on me. Whoa. Talking about how I be. I'm private. I'm low key. But he up there talking about, you got to cut this. No, nigga, you gonna have to. This nigga's a killer, right? This nigga's a sniper.
Yeah, nah, he ain't a sniper. Man, listen, when I'm on vacation, I vacate. That's all I can say. I vacate, man.
Nah, he had a couple of girls in the section, but he wanted me to wing him at the end of the night. I was like, I already have my vibe.
I just had a friend for you that was into you, you know. I was just trying to
She possibly could have been one of the top bitches.
You know, I was like somebody like you just in case you didn't have somebody to cuddle with.
He threw the line.
I threw the line. But I would never throw another one like that because I do no looks. You know, I don't know where it's going. So I was giving that one directly to you. You know, that was a dime.
Michael went to bed that night. That's the first time Michael's ever gone to bed on me.
That's right. He said he went to bed early.
Hey, look, the altitude caught me, man. You know, we was up there.
It's all good. You just listen.
It was the branching too, bro. You know how the branching really get though. Because the thing was though, look, we was downstairs at the pre-party. And they brought us upstairs. The suite didn't have no branching. We had to do a little switcheroo.
This shit crazy.
We had the tequila pat round.
Yeah, we had the tequila shit.
Then we had to go back down,
and then we had to branch again.
So I was like, nah, bro.
Your stomach was
feeling warm. I'm like,
I was drinking that. What is it again?
What?
What's the champagne that 50 has? No one knows how to say it. What is it?
How you do it?
I don't even know.
Le Kemenderoy?
Put it on the screen.
I'm telling you, we don't got the budget that you guys have, bro.
God damn it, y'all gotta get the budget. Listen, put it on the screen.
He said,
when we don't know shit, we tell him, put it on the screen.
Honestly, that is the best tasting champagne I ever had in my life. That Le Kemenderoy is fire.
That should be having
you just said. Did you say it right?
Yeah, I know. I'm being funny, dude. He's always hashtagging it. It's like no one knows how to say this. Dude. Like, why couldn't you just say like Curtis juice or something? Pause.
But wait,
I ain't drinking nothing called that.
I don't think 50 know how to pronounce it.
That's my shit.
Text that motherfucker, but he probably don't know how to pronounce that motherfucker.
You don't even remember his name. He's like, what's his name?
Curtis Jackson. What?
Oh, boy.
So what you doing, Lonnie? You got shows coming up or what? Are you touring?
You know what? No, I do. I gotta do a show tomorrow. But I'm trying to get one in Hollywood because I do Long Beach. I do Long Beach Laugh Factory, and then I host Laugh Factory. But I'm trying to set it up so you guys can come out to maybe Chocolate Sunday. Because it's in Hollywood.
This Sunday?
I gotta call her and shout out to Lonnie.
No, because it's the Black Sundays or the Chocolate Sundays. Bro, I'm not being funny. That's literally the name of the show.
You said it. You right.
No.
This nigga said,
you're not gonna frame me like that.
This nigga said Black
Go. Oh my God, this was bad.
God damn it. Chocolate Sunday.
Bro, I will pull it up right now. The name of the show,
yes,
Sunday night at the Laugh Factory is called Chocolate Sunday.
Yes. Not black.
When you say, I know, it's cool. We just fucking with you. You funny.
Can't scare me like that.
Said Black Sunday.
I just said, I mean, call my lawyers.
God damn.
Come on now, bro. He ain't like that for real.
Nigga Sunday. All niggas
I bet you won't. I give that.
Nigga, get your ass down here. Nigga day. Civil rights. Today is nigga day.
He said civil rights.
Am I canceled now?
Sunday is nigga day.
On who? Hold on.
This motherfucker is hilarious.
You wanna know what's funny is I have the final cut, so I'm gonna make all you guys look fucking bad and me good.
Editors, please send me footage before I can accept it.
I'm gonna chop it up.
Yeah, let me see it first.
I'm gonna prove it.
No, but for real, I'm trying to work on a Sunday night at the Chocolate Factory. I'll let no, it's what's called Chocolate Sunday.
It's the Chocolate Factory?
Yeah. The Laugh Factory.
You did say chocolate.
I did say that. The Laugh. I wouldn't have believed him, but since you said it.
You did. I was listening.
Well, I can say it, nigga.
It's Willy Wonka's Chocolate Factory.
No, see, now that's what it got.
But he did say
he made it weird. He said Wonka.
It's that chocolate factory.
Don't flip this on me, nigga, cause you got lawyers. Listen. No, listen. No, so he's stupid. Listen. So chocolate. Shout out to Lonnie.
Yeah.
At the chocolate Sundays.
He said chocolate. He said Black Sunday.
I'm about to.
Finish your story.
All
You're
right.
about to have a show.
Wait.
You're trying to set up a Sunday.
Set up Sunday. But chocolate
Is it
Sunday.
this Sunday? We should get.
No, I gotta call her first.
So call her. We'll get everyone to come.
No. Terrence Crawford fight this weekend.
So yeah, that might not be the
Don't
do
do this weekend.
So then what I'll do is I'll try to work on maybe the next Sunday. I'll let them say, hey, I got the people from Power. They want to pull up. I got Jackie such and let's pull up. We'll do that.
And
but good. The guy, he know that.
I promise I will come.
No pressure. You know, but that's good that he knew that what that was, because then, like you said, it would have been a conflict and people would not been. So I'll hit her up and see if we can figure out next Sunday.
Yeah, because back next week really bad. It's Terrence Crawford, and that's.
Are you going to Vegas?
I think I am. I think I'm gonna go.
Of course you are. You're for the streets, bro. You're going to Vegas.
I'm for the streets.
That was honest. I am.
Man, move, Jay.
When it comes to work.
Why are you looking at me like that? What? If he's for the streets and we're to wait? Oh, dude.
You niggas for the community.
We're for the alley, bro.
We're fucking. So wait.
Nah, that's you, nigga.
I retired from the streets. I used to be in the streets.
Yeah. Well, all right.
When you get older.
What was your heyday? What was your heyday?
You got it.
You
got it.
You were ATL #1 biggest thing. Yeah. What was the heyday?
You see me everywhere. I was on a jet. I was on a flight. I was everywhere enjoying life like I do now. Same motherfucker, just
big booties in the face.
A lot of that.
Yeah.
He almost sound like Jamie and Ray.
Yeah, a lot of that. I look at it like this: when you have a status in your life and your status is there and you're staying relevant, all I can say is enjoy life.
Yeah.
You only live once. And the way this world is today, you don't know what can happen. I don't mean anything you do out there, especially if you're talking women-wise, be protected at all times. Do safe shit. Don't. And nowadays, like, we're young and can have money. You got to be careful with certain women these days because you don't know if they like you just for your money, if they like you for this, or they like you just to be around somebody else out your clique or whatever. So if y'all don't have a relationship.
Most of the girls that want to hang out with me just want to be there for Michael. So I use that.
But what I'm saying is, y'all young and coming up and getting things that some normal people don't see every day or get to travel, be all this, so people could look at you different and attack you in a wrong way. So if y'all out of relationships, have a relationship, whatever you do, if you in a relationship, if that's the one, be with her, find the right love, know each other. But if you're not, take your time. And you know, I have no kids yet. I want kids. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all probably eventually one day want kids. So it's a time in your life you got, you know, to have kids and everything, you gotta have money.
Right.
So you can't just raise a baby with no money. Right. So you want to make sure y'all doing everything right first before y'all doing that. So I know we can have fun, get drunk, meet all these different type of women and girls, but at the end of the day, think before you do.
Right.
Like, no matter what, these girls can get a baby and fuck our whole life up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Not to say it will or it should, but some people, it fucks up their life. They so into raising their baby now, they not doing what they love doing more because they like, the baby took me away. I don't think nothing can actually take you away unless you let it take you away. You know, so stay on the right path. I don't say nothing good. Let me just say that. Like, stay on y'all right path. Stay doing what y'all doing. Stay hanging around y'all right team, your right clique, the people that believe in y'all and make y'all feel good, and make y'all stay doing things that say, you know what, I'm finna go call Mike today. I got an idea. I know he gonna give me some good advice on this and tell me if I can't do it or I should do it. So keep that. And I always tell people, like, y'all already good at that. Cast members that y'all work with, people that y'all see. And I know we exchange numbers a lot. Start calling the people. Yeah. Because really, life is so short. You can be on work with this person, or it really help that person out that day just by giving them a call. So start taking the numbers and use them. You don't have to call that person every day. You don't even have to hang with them. Text them, whatever. Just how your day going, how your year going. I know I ain't seen you or talked to you. We ain't worked or seen each other, but I'm just checking in, see how you doing. You never know. So keep them things with the women. You already know. When it's striking situations like we in, This is the time when you gotta create your show. You gotta write. And you gotta do everything. Do podcasts. Do things that keeps you going. You know what I'm saying? Keeps your motivation out there when you don't feel like, fuck it, there ain't no it's a strike. I don't need to do nothing here. Yes, your ass do. Right. So keep coming up with great ideas, things that you haven't done, whether if it's a gym, do all this stuff now. Because, you know, we don't know what we got tomorrow. Yeah. And that, I'm just saying that because the world is crazy these days. Yeah. So do them 2 or 3 steps I told y'all, and y'all go far. I'm 41. I'm still going because I stay hanging around the right people, and I got good, positive people in my life to help me come up with good ideas. If not, I'll be a lost motherfucker, probably drinking, being an alcoholic, or doing drugs all day. Right. And who wants to do that? Right. So
a lot of people.
Advice for us, or just mostly go out
a lot of fucking people, honestly.
No, I mean, you know, what's up?
I fucking love you.
Hey, what are we doing, bro? You know what I'm saying?
Doing already is solid with just being positive, keeping those connections, man. Yeah. And like in these relations, as far as you guys are creating, just from the podcast, like just having us on the same show.
God, I gotta make that,
from
bro.
what he said, I'm like, cool. I gotta stay tapped in. That was again more than
you missed that.
What people might have assumed would be just the fun fellowship of the event. It really was a serious meeting in the sense of, yo, every time we get to connect and meet, we lock in, we tap in. Met him there. I said, oh shoot, he's cool. Let me tap, boom, boom, lock in with that. And even with Meth, if Meth wanted to sit in a booth in a corner in the dark, I would have respected that. I was like, yo, that's Meth. He's Meth. That's cool. He got that. But the fact that everybody that was there was really just. It was, again,
everybody was fan of fans.
Yeah. Fan of fans.
Real shit.
That's exactly what it was.
Nobody, like y'all say, nobody felt nobody was bigger in there. Yeah. Nobody was big in there.
Nobody.
Unless we're talking about ghost numbers, nobody was bigger in there.
Listen.
If you,
it's waiting to shows.
I've never come to this fucking show.
But here's the thing. Like about that is, I am a huge advocate of this on the show. Bro, I'm the biggest, like, I can't believe I get to be around these motherfuckers sometimes. Like, sometimes I gotta pinch myself. I'm like, this is the fucking coolest thing ever. And then, especially, like, meeting other talented people on all the other shows, like, I will never stop being a fan.
What are you doing?
Because why? Like, why I'm gonna be too cool to be like, oh my god,
if
I fucking love it.
You're a hater. You're Hollywood.
Yeah.
But see, I don't give a fuck who you should be a fan.
Right.
But what I realized was that through this is that there's a respect level. I'm trying to tell one of my friends is it's a certain respect level that comes with, because let's just say hypothetically, I'm coming into this on with the show, but I was like, yo, I gotta respect everyone from the original joint, just because of they set the groundwork, and then I'm looking at. There's a respect level. I'm like, man, I'm looking at him. I said, it's my guy. Been watching, and he been doing his thing. And that the ATL, I said, man, he did that. Then I'm looking at Matt. I said, well, we got Wu-Tang. And you look at it. So there's just a certain respect level that people have for the talent, whether it's talent, time, longevity, skill-wise, or the projects. So that's what I really liked about that situation. And I'm saying that to say, as far as not to be verbose, but to going back to what you guys are talking about as far as the advice, is just being able to keep these solid connections. And I think that's always, because we know, you do enough gigs, Hollywood's based on relationships. You know, not even whatever. Right. It's people calling people fan of a fan saying, yo, I got this project, Jackie, what you doing? Right. Or, hey, yo, man, Tariq, you know, Michael called, Tariq called, James called, this good, Gianni good. Yeah.
What if I'm worried about switching phones?
What if I don't care about what your phone is?
I'm worried about making.
And everybody calling anybody.
I got to switch to KD immediately because I'm gonna block this shot.
Mike's been acting
he didn't even go all the way. Why didn't you shoot that?
Real shit. This motherfucker done came along.
That's why he's got 9 RERAs.
He fucking still look like a little kid. So it's like, when did you first start? Like, when did
I moved to LA when I was 19, and I started working when I was like 23-ish, 22. And I got on Power when I
So Power was your first
I did like 4 or 5 guest stars on other shows, and I simultaneously filmed.
Tell the people what the shows were, because I don't know. If I watch this, I want to know what was the show.
I mean, we've done we're 60 episodes in, so
you already talked about.
We talked about, but I did the Mick, which was a Fox show. I did an episode of that. The Fosters on ABC. I did Chance, which was like a Hulu show, and then simultaneously I did that movie Ma, which was with Octavia Spencer. It was a Universal Blumhouse movie. I filmed that tandem with season 5 of Power, and then they brought me back for season 6, and then it then goes.
So this has been your
right. So really, Ghost has been like the greatest thing I've done, and God bless everyone involved and give me the opportunity because I'm having the time of my life. I got my best friend, my business partner.
Is what you always wanted to do?
Forever.
No sports or nothing?
I played hockey. I was drafted semi-professionally for this league, it's called the Quebec Major Junior Hockey League. So that's what I was going to do.
Are you Canadian?
No, but if you're on the East...
That's always I heard Quebec.
No, but if
Quebec in Canada?
Yeah, but there's this league called the CHL, which is the Canadian Hockey League, and that's where like Crosby played, Connor McDavid, like all the best people in the world play there. It's either that or college. You get paid in that league.
So what happened with hockey?
I just didn't want to do it, dude. I wanted to do this my whole life. Everything was pushing me away from hockey and towards this. Wow. And I just had a terrible year, and then I started doing improv and
So who was your motivation?
Like actor-wise?
Yeah.
I mean, there was like at different points, there were like I grew up on watching Adam Sandler movies, and I was like, oh my god, like Waterboy and stuff like that. And then you start to get into like the towns and the more serious stuff like that. Leonardo DiCaprio's work. You're like, oh my god, these guys are fucking legends. So that was kind of that. But I remember I was watching Sons of Anarchy. That's when I moved out. That was like I want to fucking do this. Like I remember I would just binge the whole series in like a month. And I was like, I want to fucking do this for the rest of my life. These guys are just on motorcycles, it was just so cool. That's what made me do it. I told Tommy Flanagan that like a couple days ago. I was like, dude, this is a weird, like, again, I'm a fan.
Right.
Tommy Flanagan, I saw him in the United Lounge. I didn't know he was going to be on my flight. I went up to him and was like, yo, I'm a fucking huge fan. And we talked on Instagram before. But I'm not too good for that. Dude, this is the guy, one of my favorite shows of all time. I'm like, bro, I'm a fucking huge fan. And the way Tommy Flanagan is, he sat down right next to me, went to the bar, got 3 drinks. He's like, you're doing a shout with me, you pussy. Like, that's who all these people are in this fucking universe.
What about you, though, Mike? You've been, acting since a kid. What has the game, how has the game changed for you now being... How old are you now?
22.
Being 22 from what? You started at what? Damn near 5, 6?
Nah, I started when I was like 9. When I was like 9.
So how's the game changed from you from then to now? Like, how has it been?
See, it was like, in the beginning of everything, it was weird because like the industry was way different. You feel me? So like to be an actor, you like, I bet a lot of people felt like they had to be like a certain way, portray a certain type of image to get into certain spaces in that actor's world. You feel me? But nowadays, it's like, obviously, I kind of like, I wouldn't say I found my footing, but obviously I have a machine behind me that's like way different than the machine I had behind me back then. Like I'm part of the iconic frames, like iconic frames, one of the craziest series ever. So like I have a different type of platform now. And now the industry is changing to where you could be kind of like more yourself, you know what I'm saying, and like really push what you like, what you want to push from you, like artistically, whether it's just personally or whatever it is. But like now it's just like, I don't know, bro. I'm just in a different type of mode, bro. I mean, about to get into a different mode, bro.
And you always wanted to be an actor? Since a young, or you never know sports?
Bro, it was weird because, like, obviously I would watch, like, the Disney channels, the Nickelodeons, like, because those were obviously, like, all of our favorite shows when we was little kids.
Right.
And I'm saying, like, man, this would be mad cool if I could just be part of this, but, like, I never was like, I want to be on Nickelodeon. Like, for me, I just, like, always thought of it, like, that would be so
I want you to know I could have blocked that, youngin'.
Like, playing football and basketball, you know, and then, like I said, like, around, like, 9, 10, that's when, like, acting kind of started becoming a thing, and I started playing football. I was still playing basketball up until like junior year of high school, but like when acting started getting serious, I was like 10, and then I did like movie Bell and all of that. Then ball just started rolling. Yeah, and I always shout out my guy Russell Hornsby. We had a great time in Denver. Shout out Russell Hornsby because we was filming Love. He was in that movie with me, and we after like our first 2 scenes together.
Love Amateur.
Shout out Andrew Rogers. He said, yo, you gotta pick this kid up. He's a lead, whatever the case might have been. Like that's what he said. Called my mom. Literally called my mom. Called my mom while we on set. My mom thinking it's a prank. She's like, "Our agency coming for what? The movie's not even filming. Like houses like it's weird." And then it's
But that's why he's so normal because he grew up doing Power, but also living with.
Man been working since he was a kid, taking care of his family.
But most of the kids you see who were acting since they were 7, 8.
I think that, but the part where he just said, I'm glad he didn't do. Mm-hmm. Not to say anything against it or anything, but he watched the Disneys and all that, but he didn't do it.
Right.
A lot of them kids that did Disney, they, not to say they're crazy or anything, but a lot of them have a lot of problems because of how they was raised at the time. But
and a lot of those stuff
you
they
did
had
yours
to
different, man.
Like Makai, he showed up 30 minutes late yesterday.
Yeah, he's changing, man.
I'm like, dude.
That guy
Like,
Makai, man.
like he showed up 30 minutes late.
Yeah.
Makai, Kanan.
I'm not listening to him. Shout out to Makai, that's my guy, man. Makai right on a flight or something.
No, he is. He was another kid, but he was on Disney, and he's the most normal kid I know.
Yeah.
I met a lot of these Disney kids who are crazy.
Yeah, they crazy,
super cool.
Makai is
Makai's
the
my guy,
coolest
man.
motherfucker ever.
But yeah, I would say like just staying like connected to my roots and like in the midst of going through these stages of being an actor, like always kept me like pretty grounded. I was always playing sports, so like even me being homeschooled, like I always had like friends that I grew up with from a young age, because my mom's had a daycare as well when I was a little kid. Like it was all type of stuff, so I was always just around like a lot of normal shit. And that's how I always grew up. Whether I was whether I was doing the craziest shit, like I would come back from Italy after a year and a half, come back to New York and be living my normal life again. So it's like
I did all this just working. What's called?
KD is so good, bro. He's like so good.
Thank God I didn't get successful until like 24, because you gave me a bunch of money at 15, 16, bro.
Nah, I'm happy as hell that like all of that money, like I barely even knew what was coming in. Like at that
That's
time.
what I'm saying. I'm
like so happy.
Thank your mama.
Hell yeah,
Thank your mama wasn't no money hungry woman.
Hell yeah.
Wanted to buy this and buy that.
Bro, to this day, I tell my mom I'm buying something. She's like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" I'm like, "No, just take it." But like, bro, back when I was young, bro, and then up to like, bro, literally not even like when I was like 17 when I really realized what was really going on, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm like, oh shit, thanks, man. Like she was really holding it down. I'm like,
that's why mamas is mamas.
Yeah, bro. Literally late 17 when I figured I was really. Like,
my mama was our biggest fan.
Yeah.
Like my mama I love my mama tell me some shit that I should have did better. I did something. Like I didn't want to hear that, but I needed to. Like it came from my mama. Like
that's the best
criticism. My mama
criticism.
can tell me some shit. I can have some old ass food in my refrigerator for damn near about 4 days. I'm thinking it's old. Call your mama like, Mom, should I eat this? What color is it? It's good. You got about 2 more days with that. Eat that. You eat that motherfucker like she's like ball.
Yeah, I'm telling you,
her word is serious, man. It counts as value, man.
Whether it's good or bad, you need that.
Shout out to mama.
Shout out to the moms, and we'll end on that great note. But all jokes aside, like obviously questions are the spoils for the episode. I am a huge fan of you, bro. Like ATL, legendary. I appreciate you coming on our show and Gross and everything, and just dropping knowledge and always being so nice to us. And every time I see you out, it's like I'm seeing family, for real.
You are family.
And you treat me like that. And the same thing with London, bro. Like.
We having a ball.
London, like I'm a huge fan, like Ballers, bro. Like that's what I grew up on, Entourage, and you're always just the nicest guy to us, and I appreciate you guys are the OGs that started with this, and I just appreciate you coming on and talking and doing your thing. So
I appreciate y'all. I mean, well, really, technically. This is 9 9 months. So when we started acting 9 months old.
Damn,
he's an OG. He's the youngest right here.
He's a goddamn OG shit.
Yeah, man. It's all love. It's all love.
Thank you guys, and we'll have you back for sure. Like we're gonna be doing more.
I won't come back.
Okay, that's fine.
That's fine. We had Stephen A. Smith walking on our shit. I'm not coming back to this shit. This shit is ghetto drinking on the show. But I love you guys. Literally. It's always love when we see each other. I'm proud of you guys. Keep doing what y'all doing. And, y'all the future. So let the young ones know what's up, man.
Thank you, bro. We appreciate it. What do you guys have to plug? And obviously, no project coming out, but stand-up shows, anything you guys got coming out. You, Jackie, what do you...
Podcast P, tune in every Monday at 10 a.m.
Don't watch that show.
Podcast P with Paul George every Monday at 10 a.m.
If you guys need something to fall asleep to, put on Podcast P.
Y'all want to learn some knowledge?
SRT's blue, just pull up on me.
We got big win. We can pay that.
Kevin thanks Katie a statement win. How satisfying is it for you?
It's that. Yeah. Bad bitch. bitches, we like fast boys. We like niggas that sell drugs and fast. Hellcats, SRCs, niggas come pull up on me. Drive the car fast, do the dash, it make my coochie leak. Real bad bitch, sitting pretty, 1,000 for the weed. Fingernails exotic, got look cute when I'm smoking weed. Track hog, say he wanna eat it, put that shit in port. Bend it over, I'm from St. Louis, say he like my horse. Tell that nigga, catch out for a whip, if he want my horse. Playing with my coochie, why he drive, we on our way to Mars. Put the business sport mode, nigga, I ain't no regular hoe. I don't do insurance for my whips, this ain't Geico. Keep my car, you want to stupid bitch, yeah, I buy hoe. Diamonds busting through the tent, and my car a light show. Drunk as top on a Rari, hold the window, smash my wig. Bang roll, sexy red, bitch, you know I do it big. I be smoking Zaza out the pack, you hoes be smoking seeds. Been that bitch since I was in first grade, I put that on my kid. Hellcats, SRCs, nigga come pull up on me. Drive the car fast, do the dash, it make my coochie leak. Real bad bitch, sitting pretty, 1,000 for the weed. Fingernails exotic, got look cute when I'm smoking weed. Track hog, say he wanna eat it, put that shit in port. Bend it over, I'm from St. Louis, say he like my horse. Tell that nigga, catch out for a whip, if he want my horse. Playing with my coochie, why he drive, we on our way to Mars. You drunk, you swerving, I'm sexy, so he nervous. Bustin' hooks with my nigga in the foreign serve. Real bad bitch, ain't I average, that's absurd. He used to can't handle big sexy, but he learned. Bounce my ass in traffic, you in a hoopty hole, you lacking. Pull up in some fast, you know I bring out all the rats. Drive the Hellcat with no license, I'm a savage. He used to fuck with lames, now he fucking with the baddest. Hellcats, SRCs, nigga come pull up on me. Drive the car fast, do the dash, it make my coochie leak. Real bad bitch, sitting pretty, 1,000 for the weed. Fingernails exotic, got look cute when I'm smoking weed. Track hog, say he wanna eat it, put that shit in port. Bend it over, I'm from St. Louis, say he like my horse. Tell that nigga, catch out for a whip, if he want my horse. Playing with my coochie, why he drive, we on our way to Mars. Hellcats, SRCs, nigga come pull up on me. Hellcats, SRCs, nigga come pull up on me. Hellcats, SRCs, nigga come pull up on me. Hellcats, SRCs, nigga come and nut at me. We out. Tell them we got big money, we can pay that funk ass. Y'all put that shit in the drum. We can pay that motherfucking fee. Nothing. It's that. Yeah. Bad bitches, we like fast boys. We like niggas that sell drugs and fast. Hellcats, SRCs, niggas come pull up on me. Drive the car fast, do the dash, it make my coochie leak. Real bad bitch, sitting pretty, 1,000 for the week.
But that song got cracking in it, I swear it
When
do.
I'm smoking. Wrote a song, no, I don't need no pad of pen. They say I'm rapper of the year, I got them niggas mad again. Bitch, the grind don't never stop. Every day we getting it in. Niggas love to rap about ops.
I'm finna tell them about them bands.
Every time I hit the road, I come back with at least a 10. If you wake up trying to get some dough, then you know what I'm saying. Baby, hating on the kid like hoes, them niggas really fans. Man, this shit I just made from the show can't fit inside my pen. Early morning, woke up to a check, just made me do my dance. Jump on the mic and go dumb on the beat, that shit don't make no sense. I want that bread, me, I can keep the beef, that shit don't make no bend. I'm in the booth, I'm in here dropping heat like bitch, go get the fan. Hold on, let me throw my shades on.
Now I'm in that mode.
He wasn't trying to get no money early, now that boy too old. Why these haters worried about the kid? Bitch, go touch your nose. When they see me go and drop that penny, I might make it snow. The kid done turn into a star, it's my time to shine. Nigga, we ain't need no sleep, we been too busy on the grind. I go crazy on the beat, they be like, where you get your line? My bitch bad, I love the way she look at me, she know she fine. I ain't never wrote a song, no, I don't need no pad of pen. They say I'm rapper of the year, I got them niggas mad again. Bitch, the grind don't never stop. Every day we getting it in. Niggas love to rap about ops.
I'm finna tell them about them bands.
Every time I hit the road, I come back with at least a 10. If you wake up trying to get some dough, then you know what I'm saying. They be hating on the kid like hoes, them niggas really fans. Man, this shit I just made from the show can't fit inside my pen. I feel like I'm heaven sent, but bitch, I gotta give them hell. All them bitches that ain't let me hit back then,
I just go to jail.
Niggas trying to come around because
then I just go to jail. You ain't never said nothing, bitch. I just go to jail. That again. That again. Hold on. That again. Hold on. That that again. Hold on. Tell him about them band, bitch, I'm just saying, I ain't in a, bitch, I'm just saying, I'm telling him about them, bitch, I'm telling him about them band, hold on. Oh, Cam. Hellcats, SRTs, bitch, come pull up on me. Man, hey, a bitch front row. Bad bitch like Elsa had to let her go. Bad bitch like Elsa had to let her go. You want some different shit. I need a different bitch. And some different shit. Like a pimple, bitch. Tell me how you hating on the nigga you don't even know. Homie got you in the cow calling Pinocchio. I won't never switch up on bro, I'm sticking to the code. Niggas hating on my motion, this shit getting old. Shit getting old. Hey, a bitch front row. Elsa had to let her go. Just had to let you know. A nigga high, but sometimes I be feeling low. I'm trying to run that money off, I need my hundreds all in roll. I'm in tell her ass nigga with the Seminole. Got a nigga snapping back to back, I'm really in that mode. Jump inside that trap coffee and I'ma whip it like some dough. Jump inside that trap hole, yeah, you can hear the motor. I've been kissing Mary Jane. And you can smell the odor. You instead of getting wise as I'm getting older. I need to go and grab a coat, my heart been getting colder. I'm trying to see the end is right, no, you ain't seeing me. This is a bad white bitch, she come from Tennessee. I ain't fucking with that J, he ain't no friend of me. The Tyler snapping on the beat, you feel the energy. Get that nigga raw as fuck. I'm already knowing. I was talking to Lenore, he told me keep going. I just jump up on the beat and I just keep flowing. I've been running up a check, the money steady growing. I've been running up the check, I want my money tall. I'm gonna put my nigga on, so now we all ball. 60, 50, 90. What you talking about? What you talking about? 50, 40, 75. What the 50, 40, 90 at? 50, 40, 90? Yeah. I say yeah. Yes. No, he 86. Nicola, no. Yeah. Anthony Edwards, maybe. No, not 90 though. Yeah, 78. Luka Doncic, hell no, definitely not 90. 68, yep. Trae Young, maybe. Yep. 82. Brandon Ingram, nah. Oh, he is 50, 40, 90. D-Book, of course. Fuck. I'm controlling him. Steph is definitely 50, 40, 90. LaMelo, 86. Coming out the head like a temp fade. Hold on, baby, I'm a player, not a simp, babe. This shit coming off the head like a temp fade. And your bitch tryna kick it like a sensei. Maybe you can get away, but I ain't paying rent, babe. Young stepping in some bands, no, I brand different. I can go and spin it, nigga, cause my bag different. That bitch, she ain't really fucking bad, the whole catfishing. And I got your bitch doing tricks, this whole bad, man. I been smoking on that gas, you can smell the aroma. In the booth, I'm in that mode, sipping Arizona. You my girl finna crash the way he been the corner. Take your bitch and give her back, no, I don't even wanna. Take your bitch and give her back, I want a refund. In the booth, got on dark shades, I can't even see nothing. I be high, been in stars, I'm just keep it like that, bro, cause this is actually perfect. Cut you off, you running back, that little whole D1. Yeah, she's a trap star. Baby, I'm a dog like them pits in her backyard. I be on some other shit while niggas tryna act hard. And we steady